Ashley with MacroED. Today I'm going to share a recipe for roasted or grilled cabbage. You can kind of do it however you would like. The process is going to be the same in preparation, it's just a matter of how you're going to cook it. So we have a cabbage, some olive oil. By the way, as you watch these videos, when you see Buffalo Trace, I promise that that's not what I'm using. This is our olive oil container here at our house. We have bacon bits, lemon and lime juice, or lemon or lime juice, you can use whichever you have, Worcestershire sauce, salt, pepper, and a head of cabbage. I grabbed this yesterday at the farmer's market, so I got to talk to the people who grew it. It was a pretty cool experience. So the way that this is going to work, we're going to mix up a marinade. We are going to pour it over the cabbage and wrap it in foil. You can bake it at 425 for about 20 or 30 minutes, or you can throw it on the grill. So it's totally up to you. I'm going to walk you through the marinade and then let you do your own thing as far as how you want to prep it. This is so good. I don't really know how to explain it. If cabbage could be a steak, this is kind of that recipe. I promise you're gonna like it. The macros are good, and we'll post those in the description and the link to the recipe as well. So I'm excited to get started with you. All right guys, the first thing you need to do is make sure that either your oven is preheating to 425 or that your grill is on. So whichever way you need to get prepped, go ahead and turn that on. And then we're gonna make the marinade. All right, let's get this marinade going. We're gonna start with 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. If you're gonna do this on the grill, this part might not be necessary, but I definitely don't think it's gonna hurt anything. Then we'll add 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. We'll do 1/4 cup of bacon bits, 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Sometimes we have fresh limes laying around and we'll use those, but this is just prepared lemon juice that you buy. We need 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper. Then you're just going to mix it around and set that aside while you get your cabbage prepared. We'll set that aside, and we need to cut up our head of cabbage. Don't judge my cutting skills, man, they're rough. Ideally your halves will be even, mine most assuredly are not. Once you get it in half, we're gonna go in thirds. You don't want this to be too big, or it'll take forever to cook, but you also don't want it to be so small that it gets wilty really fast. All right. We have a sheet of foil for each one. You're just gonna lay it face up and then spoon a little bit of the marinade right on the cabbage. Fold it up. Get it ready. So we're gonna do that for all 6, 7, I think I have, slices of cabbage. Then I'm gonna throw it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes. For the last few minutes, I'm gonna open it up and let it broil. So I'll turn up the heat, turn it to broil, because I do want it to have some exposure to the heat. All right, the cabbage wedges have been in the oven for about 20 minutes. If you had them on your grill, then they are almost tender. That's the time when we're gonna stop. For the oven, we're just gonna open these up so that they get the benefit of broiling for the last 5 to 8 minutes. If you're doing them on the grill, you can remove them all together from the foil. They smell amazing. Alright guys, after 8 minutes on broil, it did exactly what I was hoping for. We've got some charred edges, the bacon and the edges of the cabbage are charred a little bit, and everything is fork tender. If you pull yours out and it's not quite ready, just wrap it back up or leave it open if you want it a little bit more broiled, and put it back in. So it's not a big deal, you can just cook it a little bit longer. But I think that these are perfect. I'm excited to try them. Check us out on getmacroed.com and we'll have all of the macronutrient information for you and the recipe to follow step by step. Thanks for cooking with us.